Hello everyone and welcome to another live protocol video. So on this video we're going to be focusing on the ISTJ personality type and how they behave, how they act, how they are once they enter their dark side. So ISTJs are some of the most loyal and reliable people you will ever meet. They take their responsibilities and commitments very, very seriously. So it comes at no surprise that when they commit to something, they fully intend to have the outcome to be as optimal as possible. However, ISTJs are still human, and like the rest of us, they are not immune to falling into destructive patterns. So at their worst, ISTJs can become very harsh and very judgmental very quickly. And because they do rely on facts a lot, they may completely dismiss new things or new ways of thinking, disregarding completely other people's opinions or points of view. But I'm giving away too much from the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you love the show.
The ISTJ dark side. Everyone has a dark side, and the ISTJs are no exception. This personality type is known for being dedicated, loyal, and practical, but there is another side to them that often goes unnoticed. Why do ISTJs find themselves at times being destructive and harmful, both to themselves and to others? In this video we will explore the darker aspects of the ISTJ personality type. But before we get into that, we will talk about how ISTJs normally behave. In a healthier state, there is much to love about this type. They are some of the most reliable and responsible members of society. They are also called the backbone of the community, but there is another side to ISTJs, a side that is rarely talked about, but it exists nonetheless. We will discuss how ISTJs can sometimes be snappy and dramatic, and how they can be too quick to judge others. If you are an ISTJ, it is important to be aware of these negative traits, so that you can work on recognizing, overcoming, or avoiding them altogether. The healthy ISTJ. Leading with introverted sensing or SI, automatically causes ISTJs to put tremendous importance on order, safety, and stability. SI is a function that dreads the unknown, and fears anything that may disrupt the safety of what's been proven to work. Therefore, thinking logically is like a sanctuary for them, and one of their strengths. They also prefer to have a systematic approach to everything they do. Following and enforcing the system is always preferable to following their feelings or emotions. To ISTJs, facts always win over speculation or assumptions. Everything about ISTJs screams progress and advancement through the safety of the established law and order, steady and true. Healthy ISTJs are some of the most loyal and reliable people you'll ever have the pleasure to call friends. They take their commitments and responsibilities very seriously. It comes as no surprise that when they commit to something, they do their absolute best to ensure the outcome is as optimal as they can make it, be it in their job or their relationships. However, ISTJs are still human, and as persistent as they are not immune to falling into destructive patterns. When this happens, they fall into what I like to call the dark side. We all have it, and to be honest, we all need it. Because unfortunately, the world is far from perfect. Situations will arise where our dark side needs to step out of the shadows. It's part of our defense mechanism. The problem happens when it lingers for too long, or occurs on the wrong occasions. The ISTJ dark side. ISTJs that find themselves under the influence of their dark side can become inflexible and stuck in their ways. Since they primarily rely on facts, they may completely dismiss new things or ways of thinking, disregarding other people's points of view. At their worst, ISTJs will be too harsh with their words, bulldozing over more sensitive types with judgmental remarks, especially those that focus on feelings and emotions, more than rationale. ISTJs are not exactly the most sensitive type to begin with, but in the grip of their darkness, they may become utterly unaware of how their words and actions impact other people's sensibilities. If they spend too much time in this state, they can retreat and remove themselves from social gatherings. They become more snappy, and their need for order and organization can become obsessive. It's not rare for ISTJs that are in an extremely unhealthy state to let their imagination get the best of them. This often occurs in the form of worst-case scenarios. SI acts as an enforcer of stability. Once ISTJs lose the grip of their dominant function, the protective barrier of SI becomes ineffective. And all sorts of negative possibilities start to plague their minds. They lose their focus and their sense of safety. ISTJs need some sort of predictability in their life. Routine can act as therapy for them. If you are an ISTJ and you find yourself falling into your dark side often, then you're not getting enough stability and consistency in your life. ISTJs usually have a great memory, and are capable of storing great amounts of information in their brains. In order to broaden their horizons, they should read books and enhance exposure to as much knowledge as they can. This will impede them from falling into rigid and inflexible ways of thinking. Also, talking and being receptive to other people's points of view could be very beneficial, as they would learn to expand and free their minds, weakening the stigma that the unknown and unfamiliar is dangerous by default.
If you liked the video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. That will allow us to keep making more videos like this. For more related content, please click on one of the suggested videos. Thank you for watching.